Hello all, welcome to this session of HTML. As you all know, HTML is the one which you use to create all web pages. It is called the hypertext markup language. It is the standard for web pages. JavaScript is embedded in HTML for adding dynamic functionality to it. It is used for navigation, access members of HTML, and form-side validation, client-side validation. Okay, so we'll be learning both HTML and JavaScript as part of this tutorial. Now, an HTML element is a collection of tags, like say for example that P is a CSS selector which says welcome to HTML. Okay, so this is an example. HTML is a bunch of tags. Web pages are built using tags or CSS selectors. Now let's create our first HTML. So I'll go to Visual Studio and type out this index.html file. And now if I say slash and tab, if I say slash and tab, what happens is I get a HTML template ready. Okay. So automatically what this does is it helps us to create a HTML page. Now let's save this and take a look in the browser. So you can see there is a HTML head body, and in the body I'm going to add a CSS selector P, tag P, and say welcome to HTML. Now let's save this and take a look at that file. Now if you see here, double click the HTML file on your browser, see, you can see welcome to HTML. Another thing is always keep your developer tools on so that you can see the things in the console. Now coming back to HTML syntax, there are a couple of tags or CSS selectors like say image tag, anchor tag, table tag, ordered list, unordered list. So let's start building each of this to understand what is this. Web pages inside HTML are nothing but a group of tags. Okay, you will find all tags, different types of tags. So let's start getting comfortable with HTML by building some tags. So the first tag that we are going to build is an image. Okay, so this image takes img is the CSS selector. It takes us src. In this src, you have to pass the file name. It could be a URL or a local folder. All right. So now I have added a JPG file here or a JF file here, and now let's save it and take a look. So now let's refresh it. Now if you see, you can see the CRM image over here, right? So that is coming from this local folder. So image src. This is the first tag that we have added after P, second tag. Now let's add an anchor tag which will redirect to another location. So you say A and then href. That is the thing. Href is the resource locator to which you will be redirected. So I'm going to take a website now and put it inside the href. And always there is a start tag and end tag. Now let's refresh and see what's happening. So now if you see, if I click on the link, I'm redirected to the new web page. So first we created P, then we created a image, and then we created a anchor tag. Now what we'll do is let's add a line break so that it looks more clean. Yeah. So now if you see here, it's pretty clean, and it is. If you refresh the page, now it's coming in. Now the redirection link has come. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to embed that href inside an image. Okay. I'm going to create another anchor tag on which if you click on the image, it will get redirected. So what I'll do is I will put href and inside I'll put img. I'll put the anchor tag out and inside I'll put img. So now this anchor tag is holding the image. Now if I click on it, see, it is redirected. So now if I click on this, it gets redirected. The reason for that is that href is instead of text saying click here, I have used an image over there. Now I'm also going to create another tag called as table, and in this table it contains tr, which is the table row. Then I have some headers, which is names, name and email, and then within that table row, the next row will contain table data, because the table header is the head of the table. So it has got two column headers, and then I'm adding the table data over here, which is a name and an email, Naren and Naren@yahoo.com. So continuing building this tag. So now I'm building a table tag here. Now I built another. So it starts with table, then table row, then table data. Okay. So now if you see here, it shows you the record. So it's not heavily formatted here. You can format it to know it. Next we look at unordered list. An unordered list is a list which is like, it will show you a list of values. So if you add over here, if you look at here, look at chocolate cake, forest cake, black forest, and pineapple cake, right? So these are the three values added over here. The third one is an unordered